So when Kate is complaining about how difficult Gossip Girl's voice is to write, she describes it as...
It's like if E.M. Forster got roofied by Dorothy Parker and Jacqueline Susann. I mean, it takes focus and...
Okay, we get it, Kate. You're an English teacher. All right, let's pick this apart. E.M. Forster was one of the literary giants of the early 20th century. He was nominated for the Nobel Prize for Literature 16 times, although he never won. He was the Susan of his day. His most famous works include A Room with a View from 1908, Howard's End in 1910, and especially A Passage to India in 1924. Why is any of this relevant? Well, Forster's work often addressed class divides and how rigid codes of behavior made it difficult for the rich, middle class, and the poor to get along. Dorothy Parker was a writer in New York City during the Roaring Twenties, a member of the famous Algonquin Round Table. She wrote for The New Yorker and later wrote screenplays, getting nominated for 2 Oscars. But she's most famous for her quick-witted one-liners. Here's a few. "The first thing I do in the morning is brush my teeth and sharpen my tongue. I require 3 things in a man. He must be handsome, ruthless, and stupid. If all the girls attending the Yale prom were laid end to end, I wouldn't be at all surprised." And Jacqueline Susann was the writer of the 1966 novel Valley of the Dolls, a massively successful book about the lives of 3 glamorous women. The book was notorious at the time for its depictions of sex and drug use. So basically, what Kate is saying is that you've got Forster for the depictions of upper-class lifestyle, Dorothy Parker for the acid wit, and Jacqueline Susann for the focus on women and their scandalous affairs. But the metaphor is more complicated than that, and perhaps a little, oh, how do you kids say it, cringe? Because of that Law and Order SVU roofie thing. I think Kate is actually trying to say something about inversion of expected power structures, with the women from pop culture taking agency away from the man from high culture. But it doesn't really stand up to scrutiny, and you end up with the sense that there's something unnatural and forced about Gossip Girl, a tension between the different aspects of her DNA. Considering how much she struggles with it, it's all the more impressive Dan Humphrey invented this character when he was like 15. Oh right, he didn't.